Alright, so I'm gonna run my Sumo Crawler now with MiClaw tires. The way I set them up is in the front I put my modded wheels where the hex comes closer, so it'll push the wheel out some, as you can see it right there. And then on the back I run the wheels with their stock settings. Okay, so pretty much these have not been modded. You could tell the difference in the tire the way it sits, because the rear tires are wider and this plate sits out a little bit more when compared to the front ones. Front tires are a little bit thinner now. They're about 2 millimeters taller, and this plate actually sits a lot further in. The reason I did that was because I was kind of trying to mimic the XR10, where the front tires sit a little bit wider than the back ones, so it'll help it kind of crawl along. I had to put some weights on the wheels themselves because they weren't heavy enough, and because of their larger diameter, it was causing the whole thing to flip backwards or sideways a lot more than it should have. So I put some weight on it. The motor has enough torque to pull that extra weight. There's no problem, it's not overheating. I'm also keeping the fast gear ratio because I want to prove that that motor is able to push these big tires even with the weights. So I'll kind of give you guys a little show here. Right now that's what it looks like with those big tires. That's what it looks like when it's drooped. So that's how much articulation you'll be able to get from it. Enough to crawl anything. What I did was I put a 250 milliamp hour battery in there because, again, with the bigger motor, weight is not an issue. What I did is I used one cell on one side and one cell on the other. This little red wire here is the jumper that goes from one to the other, and I put the charging plug right here so that I could pull it out, charge it, put it back in. It's worked pretty well so far. I also put the batteries facing up instead of front to back because it'll keep it inside the chassis itself. It looks a little bit better and it doesn't get tangled up in anything. Alright, so let's try and take it for a run and see what happens. Oh, I'll try to jump the bigger gaps now with these tires. This I wasn't able to do with my Mickey Thompsons before. Also, this gap here I couldn't clear either without having to go on the side. Oh, don't flip on me now. Ah, flipped it. I doubt I'll be able to get it out of this bind. Yeah, let me give him a little help again. Now you gotta be a little bit careful because the bigger tires help, you know, help in the traction and getting across the bigger gaps, but they also make it easier to flip off the rocks because they're so much bigger. Just like that. Not looking good. See if I can come this way. Nope, let's go down. There we go. There we go. Let's see if I can get it up there. Whoa, not good. Yeah, that's not coming out of there. Alright. So I'm not gonna edit this video just so you guys can see where it can and cannot go. Dang it, now I gotta go up again. There. Nah. far these tires do not grip too well. Okay. Wanting to get caught again, huh? Ah, come on now. Does not seem to want to cross this rocks here. Let's try one more time. Come on. Slipping, sliding. Okay, so I guess he wants to crawl in reverse. Don't flip yourself. Come on. Work your way out. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I kept going at it right there because I wanted to prove to you guys that it had enough torque to come off a real tight bind. In between those three rocks, you can see that the wheels were getting all caught up, and with the stock motor that would have just been practically impossible to get out of. Also, nothing has broken as of yet.